Hello everybody. So for today's homework, I've chosen from section 6.5 question 9. I chose this question because it took me a while to figure it out how things were being done. So I hope I could make a good job explaining this to you guys. So what I did first, again, I actually draw what they were giving me. So they said that there's a conical container of a radius of 5 feet. So that's what we have over here. And a height of 20 feet. So we note the height over here. And we know that it's filled up to the height of 18 feet. So that's why I did this over here. And we know that the liquid weight is 64.4. So that's just some information that they're giving us. Then they're asking us how much work will it take to pump the liquid to a level of 2 above the cone rim. So this is the part that got me a little bit off because I wasn't understanding why are they talking about how is it going to go above. So I figure out, okay, this is the rim, and just following the instructions, we're going 2 above the rim. So then we're going to have at some point a new height over here. That's going to be the 20 plus the 2, so that's going to be 22. So from here, another thing that I needed to find, it's this little disc over here. So, but I didn't know how to find R, that would be my radius. So what I did is, we do have 2 points. We have the point over here, the 5,20. So that's one of our points, and then we have our point over here at 0,0. So having that information, I just plug this over here to first find my slope, and I figure out it was 4. And using that, I actually find the equation for that line. So I find the equation for this line over here, and that was that x was equal to y divided by 4. So since I had that, what I did is I just said, so I'm gonna just take for a height y. Oops, let me just change color here so I don't get anybody confused. So what I said for a height of y over here, I'm just going to do r in respect of y, and that's how I determined that the radius was going to be y divided by 4. So I did all that just to determine that, and then after that I took the formula that we were given where it tells us that the work in between the limits, and to determine the limits, then I went back to my little here, and I know the only thing that it's filled out, it goes from 0 to 18. So that's going to be my limits because that's the only thing that's filled out. The second part is asking me for the area of the disc. So we already know that the radius was going to be equal to y divided by 4. So what I did is just, we know that the area is going to be PR squared, so I just plug that in here, and then times the weight of the liquid, and then then we needed the height. So for the height, we know that the new height that we're going to have, based on what they're asking us, it's going to be this 22, not the 20 anymore. And then we are subtracting this y. So that's how we got this part over here. So from here, it actually gets pretty simple. You know, we have some constants. So we have this as a constant, and then we have 16 as a constant. So I took them all together and then just got the y to multiply with this. And then I went ahead and on the next step, just kind of resolve. I did, I took fourth of here, and that's why it was 16.1 pi divided by 4. And then I took this out because it's a constant, and then I took the antiderivative of the polynomial that I had. So I resolved that over here, and then I plug it for f of 0. It equals to 0, and then for f of 18, that I have to use a calculator to find the total because it's they're pretty big numbers, and this was the result. Hope it helped you guys, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.